Salmon, the king of fish, revered for their strength, beauty, and the incredible journeys they undertake. For centuries, these powerful creatures have captivated us with their epic journeys from freshwater to the open ocean and back again. Their life cycle is a testament to nature's resilience and wonder. Their vibrant pink flesh, a delicacy prized around the world. From sushi bars in Tokyo to fine dining restaurants in New York, salmon has become a culinary staple, celebrated for its rich flavor and nutritional benefits. But as demand grew, so did the need for a new approach: salmon farming. This innovative method was developed to meet the increasing global appetite for salmon, ensuring a consistent and sustainable supply. Once a novelty, salmon farming has become a global industry, providing a steady supply of this sought-after fish. Today, it accounts for more than half of the world's salmon production, revolutionizing the seafood market. But these are not the wild salmon of our forefathers' tales, battling rapids and evading predators. The wild salmon's journey is fraught with challenges, from navigating treacherous waters to escaping the jaws of predators. These fish live out their days in carefully controlled environments, their lives shaped by human intervention. In these aquaculture facilities, every aspect of their existence is monitored and managed, from their diet to their health, ensuring optimal growth and quality. Advances in technology and science have played a crucial role in the rise of salmon farming. Researchers continuously work to improve farming practices, focusing on sustainability, environmental impact, and fish welfare. As consumers, we benefit from the availability of fresh, high-quality salmon year-round. But it's also important to understand the journey of these farmed fish and the efforts made to balance demand with ecological responsibility. While salmon farming has its critics, it also has its champions. Efforts are ongoing to ensure that both wild and farmed salmon can coexist, preserving the natural heritage of these magnificent fish while meeting the needs of a growing population. The rise of salmon farming is a story of innovation, adaptation, and the enduring human connection to one of nature's most remarkable creatures. As we look to the future, the challenge remains to balance our love for salmon with the responsibility to protect and sustain their populations for generations to come. The journey begins in specialized hatcheries, where eggs from carefully selected broodstock are nurtured. These eggs are meticulously chosen to ensure the best genetic traits are passed on, promoting healthy and robust salmon populations. The hatchery environment is carefully controlled, with temperature, oxygen levels, and water quality all monitored to create the perfect conditions for these delicate eggs to develop. These aren't the raging rivers of the wild. These controlled environments ensure optimal conditions for the delicate eggs. The hatchery staff work tirelessly, often around the clock, to maintain these conditions, ensuring that each egg has the best chance of survival. The controlled environment mimics the natural conditions as closely as possible, but with the added benefit of protection from predators and environmental fluctuations. Once hatched, the tiny fry are transferred to freshwater tanks, where they feed and grow under the watchful eyes of skilled technicians. These technicians monitor the fry closely, checking for signs of disease or stress, and adjusting their care as needed. The fry are kept in these tanks until they reach a certain size, at which point they are ready for the next stage of their journey. They are fed a carefully calibrated diet, designed to promote rapid growth and a rich, fatty flesh. This diet is formulated based on years of research and is adjusted as the fry grow to meet their changing nutritional needs. The goal is to produce healthy, strong salmon that will thrive in the next stages of their development. As they mature, the salmon graduate to larger tanks, and eventually to open ocean pens. These larger tanks provide more space for the growing salmon, allowing them to swim more freely and develop their muscles. The transition to open ocean pens is a critical step, as it prepares the salmon for life in the wild. These vast underwater enclosures, often situated in sheltered bays or fjords, become their home for the remainder of their lives. Here they have plenty of space to swim and grow, with the natural currents providing exercise and helping to develop their muscles. The pens are designed to protect the salmon from predators while allowing them to experience a more natural environment. The journey from hatchery to harvest is a carefully managed process, ensuring that each salmon is healthy and ready for market. Gone are the days of simple nets and rudimentary feeding methods. Today's salmon farms are high-tech operations, employing cutting-edge technology to monitor water quality, optimize feeding regimes, and ensure the well-being of their finned inhabitants. Underwater cameras and sensors provide a constant stream of data, allowing farmers to track fish behavior, growth rates, and environmental conditions. Automated feeding systems dispense precise amounts of food, minimizing waste and maximizing efficiency. This technological revolution has not only increased yields, but has also enabled farmers to address some of the environmental challenges associated with traditional aquaculture practices. After 18 to 24 months in their ocean pens, the salmon reach maturity, their once small frames now transformed into plump silvery fish ready for harvest. This is not the free-for-all of traditional fishing. Harvesting farmed salmon is a carefully choreographed process. Using specialized boats and nets, farmers gently herd the fish into smaller enclosures. The process is designed to minimize stress on the salmon, ensuring the highest quality flesh. Once harvested, the salmon are quickly transported to processing plants where they are cleaned, filleted, and flash frozen, preserving their freshness and flavor. Section 5. The hunt for sustainable solutions, addressing environmental concerns. Salmon farming, like any form of intensive agriculture, presents environmental challenges. Waste products from the fish and uneaten food can accumulate beneath the pens, impacting water quality and potentially harming marine life on the seafloor. But the industry is not standing idly by. Researchers and farmers are working together to develop innovative solutions, such as closed containment systems that minimize environmental impact. These land-based farms recirculate and filter water, preventing waste discharge and reducing the risk of disease transmission between farmed and wild fish. Section 6. Combating disease, safeguarding salmon health. Raising large numbers of fish in close proximity can increase the risk of disease outbreaks. Just like humans, fish can suffer from parasites, bacterial infections, and viruses. Uncontrolled, these diseases can decimate fish populations, leading to economic losses and raising ethical concerns. To safeguard the health of their stock, salmon farmers employ a multi-pronged approach. This includes rigorous biosecurity protocols, regular monitoring and testing for diseases, and the development of vaccines and other treatments. The health of the fish is paramount. Section 7. The debate rages on ethical considerations in salmon farming. Despite advances in technology and sustainability, salmon farming remains a topic of intense debate. The industry has made significant strides in developing more sustainable and efficient farming methods. High-tech aquaculture equipment and controlled feeding practices are just a few examples of how the sector is evolving. However, these advancements have not silenced the critics. Critics argue that confining fish to crowded pens raises ethical concerns about animal welfare. They highlight the cramped conditions that can lead to physical injuries, such as fin damage, and the psychological stress experienced by the fish. These conditions are often compared to the controversial practices seen in other forms of intensive animal farming. They point to issues such as fin damage, stress, and the use of antibiotics as evidence of the need for stricter regulations. Veterinarians frequently find signs of stress in farmed salmon, which can compromise their immune systems and overall health. The use of antibiotics, while sometimes necessary, raises additional concerns about the potential for antibiotic resistance and the impact on human health. The industry counters that it provides a valuable source of protein with a lower environmental footprint than many other forms of animal agriculture. They argue that salmon farming is a more sustainable option compared to traditional livestock farming, which often requires more land, water, and feed. Salmon is rich in essential nutrients and offers a healthy protein source for a growing global population. They argue that advancements in farming practices are continuously improving the welfare of farmed salmon. Innovations such as larger, more spacious pens and improved water quality management are helping to create a more humane environment for the fish. Additionally, ongoing research and development aim to reduce the reliance on antibiotics and find alternative methods to ensure the health and well-being of farmed salmon. The debate over ethical considerations in salmon farming is complex and multifaceted, with valid points on both sides. As the industry continues to evolve, finding a balance between sustainability, animal welfare, and food production will be crucial. Section 8. A plate of plenty. The benefits of farmed salmon. Despite the controversies, there's no denying the important role salmon farming plays in global food security. It provides a reliable and affordable source of protein and essential omega-3 fatty acids, which are crucial for human health, particularly brain and heart function. As the world's population continues to grow, so too will the demand for protein. Salmon farming offers a way to meet this demand without further depleting wild fish stocks, which are already under pressure from overfishing, pollution, and climate change. Section 9. Swimming into the future. Innovation and the future of salmon farming. The future of salmon farming is likely to be shaped by continued innovation and a growing emphasis on sustainability. Researchers are exploring new frontiers in aquaculture, such as offshore farms that utilize the vast potential of the open ocean. Imagine massive, submerged platforms teeming with life, powered by renewable energy and designed to minimize environmental impact. These farms of the future could hold the key to feeding a growing planet while safeguarding the health of our oceans.